The term works in your JCT contract means the cost of materials and labour that your contractor will be employing to change or extend your property for the duration that you've agreed. What's almost always true is that the works take longer than you and your contractor thought, and will be more expensive than you originally estimated. Delays and increased costs can be for a number of reasons, but should be taken into account when you decide what sum to insure your project for. It could be that building works are delayed by bad weather, that some of the fittings you specified are not available at the time you need them, or that you decide to change the planned works in the middle of the project. It could be that ground conditions are challenging, or that a storm damages some of the works in progress. All of these things can affect how long you need renovation insurance for. It's best to allow slightly more time than you originally estimated when you take the policy out. We suggest you add 20% more time as a minimum. Likewise, it's important to make sure that the cost of the works is properly calculated and include all the factors that could make up an insurance claim. You should insure for the cost of the contract, professional fees, debris removal costs, typically 15% of the value, and VAT if that cannot be reclaimed, which on most domestic projects it can't. If you forgot to take these things into account on a £300,000 project, the true reinstatement cost could be as much as £455,000, which would leave you underinsured and facing a bill of 30% of any loss. It could be difficult to arrange additional finance on a partially finished property if you don't have the money to make up the difference yourself. So be generous and give yourself some leeway. If you're not sure what your total project costs are going to be, then you can opt for a declaration basis of insurance. You simply insure at the estimated figure and then make a declaration to the insurer at the end of the project for the total you actually spent. This way you won't be underinsured and you only pay the premium you need to for the cover you've used. Site security for your project is important. Make sure you discuss this with your contractor in advance. Poorly secured sites often suffer from malicious damage, theft, or arson. So make it a condition of the job that your contractor secures the site and any materials left in it. Likewise, works generate a lot of rubbish and waste materials. This can be a fire hazard if they're left to accumulate in a property for a long period of time. This is a particular problem in city locations, where access for skips can be difficult. So ask your contractor to make sure that the property isn't left with lots of combustible materials inside for any longer than possible. The works will bring your dreams to life. Make sure that they're insured properly with a renovation insurance policy. Having someone who understands how to deal with works claims is important. It could mean the difference between a project getting back on track quickly or not at all.